I don't condone any kind of violent behavior anywhere at any time.
Premier Stefanson criticized for vague answers when asked if she agrees with now interim leader of the CPC party, Candice Bergen's comments saying bringing Nazi flags to a protest is akin to the toppling of Queen Victoria's statue on Canada Day.
We all condemn hateful and destructive acts by a few at any protest. Whether it's beheading the statue of Queen Victoria in Manitoba, whether it's Hezbollah flags or Nazi flags, we all condemn it.
Bergen denounced Nazism, but attempted to equate it to Indigenous people toppling a statue of a colonial figure.
Do you see its equivalent?
I do not condone any violent behavior.
What's worse, though? Is one worse than the other, do you think?
I believe that question was answered.
I've answered that question.
There is no comparison whatsoever. Honestly, it is that Indigenous people are overwhelmingly concerned with justice and pleading with governments to follow the law and make the promise and keep the promises they've made.
What's in the best interest of Manitobans right now is trying to save lives and condemn Nazis. Seems like a pretty low bar.
On Thursday, Stefanson, sitting virtually beside the Prime Minister, who condemned symbols of genocide and racism, added to her comments about Nazism, but did not refute Bergen's comments.
Obviously, when it comes to, people who are, waving around Nazi flags and this kind of thing, we have no time for that at all. I've said that. I don't have any time for violent behavior. Wherever it is.
It's a false equivalent. You can't equate racists showing up with swastikas and people trying to remove or challenge statues of actual racists. Those are not the same things.
Dr. Sean Carlton, an expert on denialism and discourse, says you can have civic debates about the statues of known racists and imperialists all you want, but dodging questions about Nazis does not show civic responsibility of a leader and aids in denialism in Canada.
Making those false equivalents creates space for people who harbor those beliefs to feel emboldened.
Belle Jarneski, daughter of a Holocaust survivor, agrees that these two topics cannot be compared. She would like to see all leaders denounce Nazism in the clearest words possible, and for Canada to review how strong our hate laws really are.
We're not talking about graffiti, which is bad enough, but we're talking about flying flags in our capital city, and I think we have a real responsibility to be clear on that.
In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News.